You guys know I'm not a fan of Kate Middleton. I'm not a fan of Kitty Middleton. But I saw this video and I just thought, oh, if only I could feel sorry for her.
Thank you. Now we move on to the...
It looks like every single thing the royal family fans, the Rangers, wish for Meghan and Harry's marriage is exactly what's happening in William and Kate's marriage. Personally, I think she needs to stop trying so hard because William just never reciprocates. Kiss on the cheek like their colleagues, even some colleagues hug. What was the kiss on the cheeks about? Oh, it's a job out there at work. Spare us all of that. If they'd done it right, the Rangers saying that would be crowing. After all, they've made videos, they've made AI videos and pictures of them displaying affection. None of them looked real. So of course their fans are dying for some form of public display of affection. And this is what they get. Display of affection just does not come naturally to them. Who else thought that looked really forced? The fans have been making AI videos and pictures of them displaying affection, and so they probably decided to give them something resembling affection. And it's not just natural. And of course, Meghan and Harry are in town, so Kate and William had to ramp up the display of affection.
Kate has gone and deliberately copied Meghan's gingham look from 2016. So the photo of Meghan, this was taken when she did an interview with Good Housekeeping back in August 2016. And Meghan wore a gingham peplum top for the photo shoot. And obviously she wore numerous other outfits, but this is why I'm talking about, this outfit that Meghan wore. So what Kate has done yesterday at the polo match, she has gone back through the archives of Meghan's fashion and she's chosen an early outfit of Meghan's back from 2016, hoping that no one else would notice, as Meghan wore hers 10 years ago now it is, but it's been spotted almost immediately. And remember, she even had to put the wig to the side just to get the look of Meghan's. And obviously Kate knows that Meghan will notice straight away what she's done at the polo match by wearing such an obvious choice of patterned dress. And this was Kate's agenda in the whole first place. It was to annoy and to upset Meghan during her time in the UK. I mean, what are the chances that Meghan hit UK soil this morning with her two children, Archie and Lilibet, and then we get Kate Middleton out yesterday at a polo match and she's wearing a gingham dress and it just screams Meghan. And I mean, this just shows you how much Kate loathes Meghan coming back to the UK. She's very unhappy. She's not joyful about the news. It's very unwelcoming news. And I mean, what a nasty and confrontational move just when Meghan comes back to the UK. And she's attacking Meghan by mimicking her fashion and her look. And again, she knew that she would be photographed at this polo match wearing a replica of Meghan's gingham look, and it's been done deliberately. It's almost like, I've chosen this outfit because I'm not happy with you coming back to the UK. You're on my turf and I want you to go back to Montecito. I don't want you here with your children. And this is a prime example of Kate's behaviour. And it just screams to me that she's never had cancer, because so many people have said that now. The mind games that we've had with Kate, everything, the stunts, all the tricks that she keeps doing. Someone said, you would not do that if you've had cancer. You realise what's important in life. But still, all Kate's worried about is Meghan. And this is a prime example of that. And I tell you what now, if you literally took this part away like that, it's Meghan's top, and also the straps. Sorry, it's identical. They look like twins. And you'll just say, oh, well, it's a dress. But yes, if you take the dress away, it's identical. And she's done it deliberately. And as I said before, oh yes, if I pick an outfit of Meghan's back from 2016, no one will notice. I noticed as soon as I saw this gingham dress of Kate's yesterday at the polo match, I thought, hang on, I've seen that pattern before. I've seen that somewhere. And I did my research, went hunting, and I found this photo of Meghan back in 2016. So 10 years ago, Meghan wore that gingham peplum top, and Kate's worn this gingham dress yesterday at the polo match. So what are you going to say, trolls and haters? Meghan wore it 10 years ago. Meghan did it first, and Kate copied. And it just shows you she's got such a massive hang-up with Meghan. She can't let it rest. She's angry about Oprah, the Netflix documentary, the book Spare. She's still angry about what Meghan and Harry said about her. But again, it was the truth. And we all know what people say. The truth always hurts. And Kate knew that Harry and Meghan were speaking the truth, and she didn't like it because it portrayed her in such a shocking light. Oh, she's a bully. She's a racist. She's a narcissist. You are, Kate, I'm afraid. And this is another prime example of your behaviour. I mean, what are the chances? What is the probability that Meghan wore the gingham peplum top and the pattern, and then we get Kate doing it? What are the chances? And you'll say, oh, it's nothing like it. It is. When you see it side by side, it's terrible. And also, one more thing. You know, when Kate talks about love and connection and being with family and connecting with lots of different people, I mean, this isn't love and connection. This is a person that's angry, confrontational, aggressive, someone that wants a dog fight, and she's doing it through her wardrobe choice. As I said, that she can't physically attack Meghan. She can't physically, verbally abuse her. She has to do it by mimicking her wardrobe and her outfit. She can't do it any other way instead of imitating. That's all she can do. Imitate, mimic, copy her clothes. And this is an example, and it's creepy because everyone says, oh, Kate doesn't need to copy Meghan, or why would she want to copy her? Well, look, she's done it. So what are you going to say now? It's all very well saying she doesn't want to copy Meghan, but she has. But why is she doing it? Why? If you don't like someone, wouldn't you keep a wide berth and go, no, I don't want to copy your style. You're so horrible. I don't like you. But yet she's so fixated, and almost, it's like she's under a spell, like, oh yes, I have to do everything that Meghan does and everything she wears. And this photo is just, it's creepy. But obviously the media and all the Meghan haters will keep silent. They won't discuss this. But I tell you, if this was the other way around, the press would be covering it. The journalists would be talking about it. And the timing again, just when Meghan hit UK soil yesterday with her children, and we had Kate out like this yesterday, and it's just aimed at Meghan. It's all exclusively done for Meghan. It's not done for Harry. He doesn't wear women's dresses or tops. It's all done for Meghan. There's no other person this is aimed at. It's Meghan. And remember, watch what Kate does and not what she says. So she talks about family and connecting and love and being kind to people. Yeah, what has she done here? This is an attack. This is a dogfight. It's lashing out her venom and her spite and her hatred towards Meghan by copying the gingham style look. And Meghan did it first. And it just shows you she's not happy, because someone else said that if Kate was really happy with her life, with her husband William, even though we know they're separated and they're living different lives, and her children and everything, we wouldn't have this behaviour from Kate. But obviously something's not right in her marriage. I still think she's angry that Meghan got the better brother, Harry. I mean, all I've heard yesterday was, oh, Harry, he should be king. The amount of comments I've seen on Facebook, Instagram, Harry was born to be king. We don't want William. He's boring and too formal. And when he went to the Birmingham Children's Hospital, the nurses were saying, oh my goodness, he's absolutely fantastic. And I think also this could be another reaction from Kate. I think she's just so angry that Harry's UK visit has been a huge success, and he's made the front pages on the newspapers. And obviously now Meghan's back. We're not going to see her, but there's a huge family Spencer reunion up at Althorpe Manor house, and I think it's affected them, and this is why we've got this reaction as well. But there you go. Kate copied Meghan's gingham look. She's a copycat.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Let me first begin with answering the question. I don't feel sorry for Kate at all. Yo, have you all seen that video making the rounds from the Polo match? Because it screams a massive message, and the irony is absolutely wild. Everything the haters and derangers wished would happen to Harry and Meghan's marriage is literally playing out in real time with William and Kate. I mean, did you see that cheek kiss? William rushed through it so fast you'd think he was trying to beat a timer. Zero affection, straight robotic vibes. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan are out here genuinely loving each other, completely unbothered. Let's keep it 100. Why is it that the exact second Harry and Meghan are in town, William and Kate suddenly pop up out of nowhere doing these hilariously forced public displays of affection? It is so transparent. The timing is always pristine. Harry and Meghan step foot on the block and instantly the palace PR machine panics and tells Will and Kate, quick, go outside and pretend you like each other. But you cannot fake real chemistry. When William leaned in for that kiss, it looked like a forced corporate team-building exercise. It was giving, I'm just doing this so I don't get fined. If my partner kissed me like they were trying to avoid catching a cold, we'd be having a very long talk in the car on the way home. Regular people know exactly what a real loving relationship looks like. You can't stage genuine warmth. With Harry and Meghan, the love is just natural. The eye contact, the hand-holding, the actual laughter. They don't need a calendar invite or a press release to show they're locked in. But over on the other side, it's all calculated damage control. They want to compete with the Sussex energy so badly, but they just end up looking stiff and awkward. The internet sees right through the theatrical acting. The haters spent years preying on Harry and Meghan's downfall, but the universe has a funny way of flipping the script. Let's talk about memory, because the internet and the streets absolutely never forget. Everybody remembers exactly how Kate treated Meghan when she first stepped into that royal family setup. We are talking pure mean girl energy from day one. When the UK press was actively hounding Meghan and throwing her to the wolves, Kate couldn't even stand up, break her silence, and back up her fellow woman. Instead, she let the media run wild with that flip story, claiming Meghan made her cry, when the truth finally came out that it was the exact opposite. Let's keep it a stack. Because of that history, people out here are completely out of sympathy cards. When folks see the awkward tension and the robotic vibes going on in Kate's marriage with William right now, the collective reaction is a giant shrug. Energy is real, and what you put out into the world always finds its way back to your doorstep. Regular people see this play out in high schools, offices, and neighborhood group chats all the time. We all know that one person who plays the innocent victim while secretly pulling strings behind the scenes. They stay silent while their friends talk trash about you, acting like their hands are clean. But true character shows up when the pressure is on. Kate had the power, the platform, and the privilege to clear Meghan's name and say, hey, stop the bullying. Instead, total silence. She sat back and let the media paint Meghan as the villain. So when the tabloids try to make everyone feel incredibly sorry for the current state of affairs across the pond, it just doesn't land. You can't actively participate in making someone else's life a living nightmare and then act shocked when the vibe shifts in your own house. Meghan took the high road, packed up her bags, protected her peace, and kept it moving. Meanwhile, the press machine is scrambling to keep up appearances for a fairy tale that is looking more mechanical by the day. Let's talk about that gingham look Kate wore to the Polo match, because the absolute absurdity level is off the charts. Tell me why she went all the way back into the archives to pull out the exact same aesthetic Meghan rocked in 2016. Let's call a spade a spade. This entire outfit choice was a calculated stunt to get a reaction from Meghan, knowing damn well Meghan was around in the UK. It is just nasty, deliberate shade. Let's keep it 100. This wasn't about a casual summer dress code for a polo match. This was an absolute targeted attack disguised as a fashion moment. Copying a signature look from a whole decade ago is a total code word, a hidden message broadcasted to the cameras that says, I see you and I don't want you around. It is pure, unadulterated high school drama masquerading as royal sophistication. Regular people see this petty stuff go down in the workplace and the neighborhood group chat constantly. We all know that one toxic coworker or messy acquaintance who sees you winning, sees you rocking a specific local project, and then immediately tries to duplicate it the next week just to get under your skin. They pretend it's a total coincidence, but everyone on the block knows they did it entirely on purpose to steal your energy. The fact that Kate is resorting to copying Meghan's blueprint just to make a point is honestly hilarious. It shows who is really living rent-free in whose head. Meghan is out here minding her business, protecting her peace and thriving with her family, while the other side is treating a charity polo match like an episode of Mean Girls. They want to compete with Meghan's effortless style and unmatched star power so badly, but you just can't duplicate authenticity. Trying to mimic the queen of modern style just ends up looking incredibly forced and desperate. Kate really thought that by digging up a look all the way from 2016, the internet wouldn't instantly pull up the receipts? Please. The streets see exactly what's going on. She copies Meghan constantly. And honestly, we all remember the whole saga with her stylist, Natasha Archer, basically studying Meghan's blueprint to help Kate bite her style and outfits. It is straight up childish. Everything Harry exposed about Kate's vibe in Spare is proving to be absolute facts. Whatever obsession Kate has with Meghan, she needs to take a long rest and just let it go. Let's keep it 100. Meghan is miles ahead, completely out of reach. Mimicking her wardrobe isn't going to magically make Kate relevant in this day and age. She's tried this exact copy-paste move so many times now that it's just getting embarrassing. We see the play for what it is every single time. Regular people recognize this exact behavior instantly. We've all dealt with that one person who claims they don't like you, but the minute you buy a new pair of shoes or style your hair a certain way, they turn up to the next link up wearing the exact same thing. It is pure high school mean girl energy. They want your aura, they want your impact, but they don't want to admit you're the one setting the trend. Meghan is out here living her life, setting standard after standard, while the palace styling team is stuck running simulation after simulation trying to match her fly. You can hire all the stylists you want to watch Meghan's every move, but you cannot copy natural charisma. It's time to stop the mean energy, Kate. The imitation game is fully played out. Can we talk about the absolute hilarity of William and Kate suddenly punching the clock and trying to look incredibly busy? The timing is an absolute joke. The exact second Harry touches down in the UK for his wildly successful Invictus prep and family link-ups, the palace panic button gets pressed. Suddenly, Wills and Kate are sprinting out the door to a polo match, trying desperately to look relevant. But let's be real, their little polo stunt flopped harder than a bad movie, while Harry's out here effortlessly dominating every single headline. Why is it that they only turn up the heat when the real star power is in town? It is so transparent. Harry rolls up, handles his business like a total boss, gets nothing but positive buzz, and instantly the other side scrambles to put on a show. They trotted out to that polo field trying to manufacture some massive media distraction, but the streets see right through the hustle. While Harry's out here doing genuine, impactful work, William and Kate are putting on this completely robotic performance. That awkward, rushed cheek kiss looked like two co-workers grading each other at a mandatory Monday morning meeting. There was zero warmth, zero vibe, just pure damage control. It's funny because the haters spent years praying for friction in California, but the real cold front is clearly parked over in London. We all know that one person who never does any actual work until the regional manager walks into the building. The second the boss shows up, suddenly they're picking up papers, typing furiously, and acting like they run the whole operation. It is pure comedy. You can't just act busy when the spotlight hits you and expect people to buy the act. Harry doesn't have to fake the hustle. His impact is natural, his crowd is real, and his success completely deflates their entire PR playbook. They tried to stage a competing fairy tale, but they just ended up looking entirely mechanical. Prince Harry's Invictus vibe is shining so incredibly bright right now that the rest of the royal family is straight up left playing catch-up. From linking up with the Scotty's Little Soldiers crew to hitting up the Royal Children's Hospital and dropping gems at the Chatham House event, Harry has completely lit up the UK. And the funniest part of this whole setup, the British press was left absolutely scrambling, forced to report on Harry's massive wins while completely ghosting William and the rest of the firm. The media hierarchy got completely flipped on its head this week. The tabloids wanted to ignore him so badly, but the star power was just too loud. Harry out here doing actual boots-on-the-ground work with the kids and the veterans is just undeniable. While the palace is trying to manufacture hype out of thin air, Harry walks into a room and the headlines just follow him naturally. The press had no choice but to drop their original scripts and follow the real noise. Regular people recognize this exact dynamic instantly. We all know how it goes in the workplace or the neighborhood when someone with real, genuine talent walks back
back onto the block. You've got the folks who stay in the office trying to look busy, organizing papers, and acting important. Then you've got the person who actually goes out, connects with the people, and gets the real work done. The crowd is always going to follow the person showing real heart, not the ones just holding the clipboard. The other side can schedule all the corporate photo ops they want, but you cannot copy authentic impact. Harry didn't need a massive PR machine to convince people he cared. He just showed up, did the work, and let the results speak for themselves. The press tried their hardest to keep the spotlight away, but Harry's run was a total masterclass, leaving the haters holding nothing but empty columns. When you're bringing real light, you can't be blocked out. Period. Are you guys loving how Harry completely commanded the headlines and left the rest of them scrambling this week? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, smash that like button, and hit subscribe to stay locked into the channel for the realest breakdowns. Thank you all for watching, supporting the channel, and keeping it real. I am your host, Miles. Catch you in the next one.